Hi YouTube family, let me know when you can hear me and see me. Philip's going to be joining us in just a second. He's just getting the kids situated. I think the kids might be joining us too online, so I just yelled to them to let them know that we are going live now so they can get their iPads. I'll wait for a comment from you guys to see if you can hear and see me. All right. Oh, did I do this right? Is it working? Let's see. Hey, there we go. Okay, sorry, on my end, it was showing me that you guys couldn't see or hear me yet, so I was just waiting to make sure that it worked. Hi, Mom. Awesome. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Granny Doe. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. As you can tell, we literally just came in from working outside today. We spent a little more than 12 hours outside today digging soil from what was left on the driveway and then putting it into the raised garden bed. So we haven't had any time between working today and getting in to do our live. We almost didn't even notice what time it was because we were working and getting that all done so we can show you guys that completed on tomorrow's video. So I think it was over 200 wheelbarrows of soil from the driveway into the backyard into one of the raised beds. It is just absolutely amazing how much soil it takes to fill one of the boxes. Oh, I'm glad you guys can hear me. That's awesome. So if you guys saw our video from this morning early, it was actually our Friday night video, but we worked so long outside. By the time we looked at the clock, it was 6:30, and I knew that there's just no way we were going to get it edited and put up for you guys to be able to get it up for our normal upload time. So we waited and put it up this morning, which means that what we did today, you guys are going to see on tomorrow's video. So tomorrow morning, you guys are going to see the completion of that project. And actually, we are still filling soil in some of the beds, which is absolutely crazy how much soil it's taking. So I think we possibly might need a little more soil than the 10 yards that we ordered. So, yes, Jody Morin says we must be so tired. So I don't do that well when I'm in the heat for a super long time. And we were really lucky that the weather yesterday and today was gorgeous. It wasn't too hot. It was just sunny. And we were able to get a lot of work done. And had it been any hotter than it was, we probably wouldn't have lasted outside for quite as long as we did. We just made sure to keep ourselves hydrated and stop for lunch and a few little snack breaks just to make sure, you know, we could keep up with the day, because when you're working out there, the last thing you want to do is forget to drink water and forget to keep yourself hydrated and then at the end of the day not feel well. So we are so thrilled with the boxes. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of the raised beds. We were able to do this project in a really good budget. We had estimated maybe about 5 years in a row how much it would cost us to do the beds. And every year we just kept putting it off thinking, do we really want to use the budget that we would maybe have for summer projects? Oh, thank you so much, Sharon Bennett. I appreciate the support. I love you. Thank you so much. You're always so supportive of our channel, watching and commenting. Sharon's been part of our channel for so long, since the very beginning. So we appreciate you, Sharon. Thank you. Yes, Jody, I need a hot tub. That'd be awesome. So yeah, we are thrilled with the beds. We were able to do them in a really economical price. We picked up all of the supplies we needed from our local McNaughton's Home Hardware, which is great. They have amazing lumber. I know that you guys, a lot of you were commenting on how amazing the lumber was, that we didn't have to pre-drill any of our screws that we were putting in. Nothing was cracking or anything. The lumber looked amazing. It smelled just as good, you know, that fresh wood smell. So as we were building, we were just so thrilled with the quality of wood. And we did use the 2-inch thick boards. So we know this is going to be really sturdy. It's going to withhold our Canadian winters, and it's going to last us for so many years. So we're really thrilled with them. And we actually got plants in the ground into them today, which is so fun to see. So we're really thrilled with them. take a hot shower. I didn't have time yet, Raina, to have a shower and get going. We wanted to catch you guys tonight. We didn't want to miss our favorite night of the week, our Sunday Night Lives. We love... there you are. You ditched me.
Hi, YouTube family. Sorry I had to freshen up. It was a long, sweaty day today.
Philip did a lot of the wheelbarrowing today. But barrowing? I don't know how you say that word. But he did, I would say, easily 250 wheelbarrows of soil today. And I did about 30. So I was doing a lot of the build and getting the mitered ledges and everything on. And he did a lot of the hard labor of the wheelbarrowing today because I actually had surgery on my leg about 1.5 years ago. And it is really hard for me to do the digging and, lean on that far foot to be able to do it. So, yeah, he definitely wanted to go freshen up quickly. I, on the other hand, will wait till after the live. You get me as I am, YouTube family.
Hi, Colin. Evening, brother.
Hi, Colin. So we're super excited about the raised beds. I think today while we were putting in a couple of our pepper plants that we were just like in awe, like, is this for real life? Is this in our backyard? We were so thrilled. And what a difference it is putting plants in when you're not on your fours on the ground, digging a hole in the ground. We've never had raised beds. So this was amazing.
I can't stop looking at them. I'm so they're just absolutely gorgeous. And
they're freaking out because you have no beard. He just went into the bathroom with the beard and came out like this. I didn't even know what was happening.
It was so hot today. And I know we've said before that in the wintertime, I kind of let it grow out. And then in the summertime, I keep it pretty shaved. And today I was out there and I was just dying in the heat that it had to come off.
When Philip used to work outside in the winters, he always had a beard from maybe about October until the end of April, maybe even middle of May. And then all of a sudden, I would come home from work one day and he'll shave. So I always joke that I get a winter husband and a summer husband. So, hi, summer husband.
Hi, honey. It feels better to have
screen is the wrong way. Oh, there we go.
The mop off my face. It definitely feels better.
You can see we got a little bit of sun. Oh, I got a lot of sun today.
You got a lot of sun.
Okay, I'm going to leave this.
So did I. I would take my hat off, but I have a hat tan. And then you can kind of see I have a beard tan, which is another reason why I came off because I don't want to have a beard tan all summer. It looks like I still have a beard.
So it has been the first day we were doing our build. It was so hot, so incredibly hot. The video you saw where we were prepping the yard to get ready for the raised beds and for our big shed build that we're doing.
Yeah.
And I normally wear a long sleeve sun shirt. So you'll probably see in some of our upcoming summer videos that I look like I'm wearing winter clothes when it's clearly super hot out, and Philip will be looking like he's in summer clothes. But I have to wear long sleeve UV protective long sleeve shirts. And so the other day, I think I lasted about 10 minutes in the long sleeve. And I always wear sunscreen also, but I just couldn't keep it on. So I was really lucky that yesterday and today were not quite as hot, and I was able to be out in the sun and not feel like I was getting blasted by the heat. But we definitely got some sun today. I think I'm a little pink, even with sunscreen. So it's super fun. But we had a lot of fun building the bed. So this has actually been, I think, one of the favorite projects we've done. We were really wanting to do the sunroom porch, which we're thrilled with, and we've been enjoying thoroughly. Oh my gosh. By the way, I made you a tea while you were having a shower.
Oh, love.
It's really hot. Don't burn yourself.
Now I got no protection on my face.
Not a sponsored ad, but Mom's on the chat right now, and Mom bought us both a Yeti 2 Christmases ago, I think.
Yeah.
And all 4 of us got a Yeti, and we're always refilling them, and they keep your tea super hot for a really, really long time, so long that you can't even drink your tea for 2 hours after you make it. And sometimes I forget, but these are the best hot drink mugs. It's a pretty large mug. This thing's huge. I could have gone for a half size one, I think, but
they keep things hot all day.
Yeah, and then if you put cold drinks in it, they stay super cold. So if you've never tried a Yeti, totally get one. They're a little pricey, but they are well worth it. So
I think everyone says that I look younger.
Yeah, you look younger.
I just shaved a couple years off.
And I decided to do a $12 box of hair dye, and I look 10 years younger to it when I do that.
Oh, no.
Yes, Chase really does. Yeah, it's amazing when you see the boys. Dayton's starting to look, I think, more like me, and Chase is definitely starting to look more like you, which is kind of funny because they're turning into these, little young teenagers right now, which is like scary. They're both getting so tall all of a sudden, but yeah. So we're so excited that you guys are loving the raised garden beds. We can't wait for you to see tomorrow's video, tomorrow morning, right? Yeah. Tomorrow morning video. Whatever we did today, you guys are going to see tomorrow. Usually we post and film the exact same day. But we're finding that our uploads are happening a lot later in the evening as we work on these bigger projects, because it means that we're working 10, 12 hours in the day filming. It's dinner time, and then we don't have a couple of hours worth of time to edit and upload for you guys. So we're probably going to show you guys whatever we do today, you guys are going to see tomorrow. I think that's how we're basically going to have to do it over the next couple of weeks while we work on these huge projects, because this project that we have coming up, all of the supplies for our tiny home shed studio build that we're doing in the back.
We have to be careful on what we call it, because we don't want to break any bylaws or any laws in that matter. To us, it's the start of something that we want to do.
It's our tiny home practice.
It's our tiny home practice. It is not a tiny home, but you could turn this build into a tiny home.
Right.
With what we are doing.
It is a shed backyard shed project kit that we're doing.
It's a shed backyard kit that we're doing. And but we're calling it a tiny home because it is a tiny home. It's absolutely gorgeous. And
we're not going to be living in it, so it's not technically a tiny home, because in Ontario, in order to live in a tiny home, there are certain restrictions that you have to follow, and obviously we have a home, so we're not going to be living in our backyard. No one's going to be renting it and living in the backyard, but we're labeling this as a tiny home because for us, this is a stepping stone for something that we're hoping that we can do within a year or so's time.
I think we are going to do it.
To be able to somehow budget, are you losing a hat there?
Yeah.
Budget to be able to purchase a small property in a specific place that we're thinking and we have in mind, and be able to do an actual tiny home, eco home build where we could do homesteading and do a bunch of things and actually go there in the warmer seasons and then be here at our house here in the winter time. So we wouldn't actually live there all year round, but it would mean that for a duration of the year, every year, we would be able to do amazing content and have these amazing experiences in this bigger plan that we're thinking of. So
yeah,
let us know what you guys think of that. So when we're labeling this a tiny home, we're not living in it.
We're not living in it, but people are worried we're done doing the trailer, and we're nowhere near being done with the trailer. We are
Do you
loving.
Want to explain that a little bit?
We have to. Okay, so the garden beds have to get in where we live. They have to be in. They should have been in 2 weeks ago. But
the weather was crazy.
In order for my favorite hobby is growing vegetables and growing in the garden. I've been doing it for the last 6 years here, and I'm not missing another beat. So they had to get finished right now. I'm sorry that we're not in the camper every day, but we kind of have to break off and just do these projects. And There's
another thing with the camper. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, go for it.
We anticipated when we purchased the camper, we had no idea that the world issues were going to take place.
Zero.
So the plans to do the camper were that this July, we were going to actually visit the place that we want to purchase property on for this tiny home build, do a little researching in the area and kind of plan and see where we want it to be, do some thrifting, do some upcycling along the way, and go on this grand adventure in the camper for a couple of weeks this July. Problem is, the world issues took place. We had no plans that was going to happen. We had no heads up that was going to happen. And so with that, we obviously are not traveling this summer in the camper, which means that we can leave the camper on the back burner for a couple of weeks here while we work on our raised garden beds, which are now done after tomorrow.
They're done.
And we just have to finish filling a couple of spots.
We just have to finish filling some. Yeah,
and then what will happen is that we are actually working in collaboration with Home Hardware, which means we have contract and actual upload dates we need to put videos on for the build for the shed project.
Right.
Which means that we have to have a couple more days away from the camper to be able to meet the deadlines on the build for this big project we're doing in the back. So camper
well said.
will have to wait, and it's okay if it waits because that means that when the shed build is done, we're going to be able to get back in that camper since we're not using it in the next couple of weeks anyways. So sometimes things happen that are opportunities like this build we're working in collaboration with Home Hardware that we didn't know was going to happen. And so the camper's not done. We have so much still to do on the camper. And there may be a few days over the next 2 weeks while we're starting this tiny home build that we will be in the camper. So if you're waiting to see camper videos, it doesn't mean that there might not be
Nova
some here.
Scotia.
Super fun. So yeah,
Danville guy, he shaved his face too.
We just, you're right, Sandy McKenzie, Lumber Mill. No apologies. We're just, we like to explain and let you guys know and kind of be in the loop with what's going on. And kind of sometimes it seems like we're all over the place, but between weather and content that we can put out for you guys and the timeline, sometimes we have to do things on that you guys maybe don't see from the other side. It's good for us to be able to explain to you guys what's going on because we fill you guys in on everything that's going on and we just want you guys to know what's up. So
the pond has been in I put the pond in when we moved in. I think it's been in the ground for 5 years.
5 years.
We're going to add on to it. So it's not in yet. There's still going to be a bigger pond that I'm going to do. I used to build pools. So I'm pretty handy with building big pools. So maybe I might do a fairly large pond. I don't know.
Once this, someone was asking. I'm sorry if I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember who was just asking. Oh, Deborah Rainey. I'm sorry. I was looking for your name, Deborah. She said, "What will the tiny home be used for?" So I want to address it really quickly, and then I'd like to touch on the pond because I think it's really exciting what we kind of want to do with this. Whole project is going to lead us into several other things that we're hoping we can get to this summer as long as we can, budget and figure everything out. So the tiny home build, shed package, studio, shop build, whatever you want to call it, that we're doing in the back is actually going to be set up and we are going to be renovating the interior space to set up as a studio spot. So hopefully when this is all done, we're going to be getting internet in that space and we'll be able to do our lives from that spot, which means that you guys will be able to see all of the handmade merch. You'll be able to see all of the items that we're making, brushes, like absolutely everything that we are going to do for content-wise that's available for you guys. You'll be able to see those tangible items. It's going to be set up almost like a pop-up shop, and we've already designed what the interior space is going to look like, or about 50% of what the inside is going to look like. So Philip and I have been working. We always say we're working behind the scenes. We are always working like 24/7. We're working on what's coming up, what's happening now.
We're constantly changing, yeah.
So we have so many things planned for the inside space. So once you guys see the whole journey of doing the exterior, we are going to be also transforming the inside space and showing you that business handmade aspect of everything that's going to happen in that inside space. And then with the relation to the pond, we do have that small pond in the corner. And when we put it in 5 or 6 years ago, that pond was done small and not that deep because the boys were only 2 and 3 years old or 1 and 3 years old. And we didn't want anybody drowning in the pond and we didn't want any problems. And so now that the boys are bigger and we love the pond and the boys love the pond, we want to extend the pond bigger. But we're thinking right up along maybe the side of the studio that we're building and doing like some rock and like water feature. We have a big plan maybe on how we want to do that back corner. But we can't do that till this shed is actually in spot. And a lot of people were asking about things like permits and building allowances. So we are following everything we need to do for our bylaws in our local area. So that's kind of with the shed build, which is awesome. I think people can't get over the fact that your beard...
they're just looking at me like, who is this
Your
person?
beard is like, we should have donated it to like a...
I swear, I didn't know I was going to shock so many people. I'm sorry,
I didn't know he was going to shave either. It was this. He came out and I was like, okay, you're 18-year-old Philip again.
Aw, thanks, hon.
So that being said, in regards to the stuff that we're going to be doing inside the studio space.
Will you make the shed portable so you can move it for future?
Brilliant, Fraser.
Yes.
So that is actually part of our long-term plan. And so you'll notice when we do this build that we're not concreting anything to the ground, that this building has plans to be relocated in the future. So we don't have an exact date on that. We don't have our property yet. And so, we are going to figure all of that out. But we're hoping soon. So as our channel continues to grow and we continue to make revenue on our channel, and we keep doing all these different projects. We're saving on our end to be able to do this big dream we have. So if you want to be part of that journey, keep watching, keep commenting, keep liking, because
share.
It helps our channel grow tremendously when you guys do that. So thank you guys so much. Dan Vilguy, I'm trying to think, how many feet is our backyard? I would say...
Oh my gosh, we measured it once.
We've measured it several times. Yeah. I always forget exactly. We have a pretty good sized backyard. And our house property is actually long along this way rather than having a deep backyard, which actually gives us a lot bigger of a building area in the backyard. And Philip and I built the privacy fence, so it's really nice to have, hi Sherry. And yeah, it's nice to have the privacy of the fence. So that being said, with the stuff that's going to be inside, many of you probably know, but our merch drop this week. Merch drop! You guys are amazing because we have been getting so many amazing emails about how much you guys love the items that we designed, how you guys have already ordered.
So many orders. I love it.
And then you guys are actually probably going to get your merch before we get ours because we're all the way in Canada and Bunker Branding ships from Texas, so a lot of you who live in the U.S. are probably going to get your merch and be sending us pictures of you guys wearing your merch before we actually have our package in the mail because it's going to take probably several weeks for ours to arrive here. But we know that we ordered 37 items off of our merch store. So we're expecting a big box coming with all of our merch, but we're so excited. So for any of you who have ordered merch from our Bunker Branding, thank you so much for the support. We are overwhelmed with the number of orders that we've had. A couple of people were saying that they went to the site and it said we were sold out. We are not sold out.
No.
Refresh the page. There's no sellout feature from the things that we designed. We are in full swing, so nothing's sold out. So feel free to order if you want to. Paintbrushes are back in stock on Etsy. Finally, we had to halt shipping due to world issues. We are back in stock. We have 2 sizes. All of the brushes are painted and monogrammed by me, like they're all branded by me in the shop here, which is awesome. We have 5-star reviews on our brushes. They're amazing. You guys are telling me how much you love them.
I like that name.
Also our I love you cutouts. I'll show you a couple colors here. These are now up live on our Etsy shop as well, and they're shipping out. We have 9 different colors. I love the yellow one. It's my favorite. Actually, this teal one might be my favorite. I love the teal one. Oh, thank you, Share Funds. Oh, towards your funding our plans. Thank you so much. She didn't recognize you. It's so good.
It's me. I swear it's me.
Share Finds. When Philip and I have been together, we were just talking the other day. We have been together for 18 years. And so Philip was always super clean shaven when we first started dating. So whenever I get summer husband back, it's like he's back when we were young again. So we have purple, orange, yellow. Teal might actually be my favorite. The teal and yellow are a close call for me. This is a matching color to the china cabinet. We have black with white outline. We have red. And then we have the boys' favorite, which is the blue. So we have 9 different colors of these. And I just wanted to say, again, thank you. I know so many people have ordered.
So let's put the merch down at the bottom.
I'll put the link for merch.
And then we'll put, Alicia's Etsy shop is just under.
Both on here.
There you go.
So both of the links for Etsy and our merch is, I have messed up our screen now. See this is why you don't let me have the mouse. Okay. The links for our Etsy shop and Bunker Branding merch store is all on the chat there. I just put it in.
Paintbrushes.
They are shipping worldwide. Anything from my Etsy shop ships worldwide, and
$9.
as well as our merch from Bunker Branding. Yes, so the paintbrushes are $9, and I think to the UK the shipping is only $3. Double check for me. If you're not sure on the shipping, it tells you at the checkout, and it won't make you pay till you see it. But I have the really, really inexpensive shipping to the UK because I've just eaten some of the cost to be able to ship you guys some of the stuff to different parts that I know the packaging and shipping takes a little bit longer time, and I'm happy to eat the shipping to send it to you guys. I just want these items to be able to ship worldwide. So yeah, I'm excited. And I love when you guys send me pictures from all over the world that you guys are using my brushes. So thank you so much for the support. I love the teal and the pink too. Yeah. We have pink too. Where's the pink one? I think I forgot to show the pink one. Thanks, Share Finds. There's the pink one. I forgot to show pink. So we have 9 colors.
I'll show you my favorite.
The boys picked the colors, in case you're wondering where the colors kind of came to. Oh, yeah. Philip's favorite is the black one, and he loves the orange one because orange is like his KTM like motocross color that he likes. And then this one's like super eye-catching because he's colorblind. So he likes the outline of the white contrast on the black, which is awesome. Yeah, so super excited that these things are launching again. I was so sad when I had to halt all the shipping for the brushes and stuff a couple months ago, but Etsy page is saying page not found. Just give me 1 sec here. I will put it in again for you. Sorry, while I'm typing, I can't talk here. So if you're looking on Etsy, the Etsy shop is just under my name and there's no space. So you just have to put in Alicia English and it will show you. Oh, you just ordered the purple. I love the hand. Oh, thanks, Danville guy.
Thanks, Danville guy.
Your name is a tongue twister. So yeah, so it's super awesome. The hands are actually hand scroll saw cut out by Philip and I. And yeah, Philip needs color.
Oh my God.
Okay, so these are all made by Philip and I. We both take turns cutting them out because we actually were so overwhelmed with orders of these the past couple of days. We had so many ready for our launch, and then we've spent the last couple of nights staying up late cutting all these out. So you guys are incredible. So thank you guys so much. And
They're super fun to cut out though.
Yeah, I love that we're sending these like spread love and cheer and happiness and kindness all over. And we've had messages of people saying that they've purchased these to be able to surprise someone. So there is the option on the Etsy shop to send to someone else's address. So it doesn't have to go to your mailing address as long as you let me know where it's going to ship to. And then we also have the option on Etsy to have Philip and I sign these. So there's a drop-down box if you want us to sign the back, or you can opt to have them not signed if you don't care to have us sign the back. But yeah, we think these are awesome to spread love and cheer and kindness, especially with everything going on in the world right now. So who's the stranger next to me? Tina says, you didn't know you were going to make such an impact with the beard shape, huh?
I didn't. I had no idea. I'm sorry, YouTube family. I hope it's a good impact.
Deborah is asking if they have a cutout to hang them. So I did not put a hole in them. My original plan was to put a very small hole to be able to hang them up. But I had some people request maybe that they wanted to put a magnet on the back, or maybe that they wanted to do them as a shelf leaner. So I've left them for you to figure out what you want to do with them.
They're really light, so if you did put a magnet, you could put it on a fridge. You could stick it to anything.
And they're 6 inches by 6 inches. So you can see what they are kind of against my hand. They're a nice size, so you could just shelf leave them. You can put your own string on them, a magnet, kind of use them for all different things. So I think it's neat that people are coming up with so many different ways to use these. So I didn't want to limit them by putting a string and then not having people be able to put them on whatever else they want. So, you, Lucy, I love all the comments about that. Can I purchase a bundle, one of each? Crystal, if you wanted to do that, can you just send me a message and then I can give you a discount for putting a package together so that you don't have to pay full price for each one.
Yeah, Susan, they're wood.
Yeah, they're made out of poplar. They're cut out on poplar.
So it's really smooth. It's really nice.
They're super smooth. They're perfectly sanded. They're really nice. And we've left the backs raw wood like this because we've left the sides. We really like the look of the 3D aspect since they're cut out and all hand scroll saw cut. So what we've done is we've left the backs clear. That way when we sign them, then the signatures are visible. So yeah. Today we're 2 raised beds. Oh, that's so awesome, Norma.
It's just so many.
I love that so many of our comments on our Etsy shop, on my Facebook business page, even on my Instagram, are how people are loving the scroll saw projects that we're doing and how they love how much I enjoy using the scroll saw because there's not that many people that really utilize scroll saws. And so I really wanted to have something to offer that was lightweight to ship, that you could kind of use in a versatile way, that we actually hand cut out, because making signs and shipping wood frame signs is very expensive. The materials are really heavy and they really just don't hold up in shipping because unfortunately shipping companies are not that careful with the items no matter how good they're packaged. Yeah. So I think this is so exciting that because of how the size of these are and how much they weigh, I'm able to ship these worldwide, which means we can spread love and kindness everywhere. So we think they're pretty awesome. Dan, no worries, Danville guy. Did I just flick tea at you somehow? I just flung tea at my
delicious. It's delicious tea.
Danville guy, I'll make a note of it right now, so I'll make sure to sign that. So you'll notice on
Tina
your
Chambers.
Etsy.
It's definitely me.
Danville guy. Could you send me a private message on Etsy with your order? It should let you put a note just in case your Etsy name comes up something different than what you have here on YouTube. That way I'll know what order was yours that you want your purple one signed. So Alicia, does Phil know you're doing live with a younger guy? And the beautiful yellow cabinet is empty. Oh, it's actually not empty. I have some nesting bowls in there, but the boys and I made muffins, and so I have my other nesting bowls in the kitchen. I was using them yesterday, so I'm adding to my collection of Pyrex. But
she actually has a lot more Pyrex, and I don't know why they're not in there yet, but they're just...
I've only been a little bit busy the last couple days.
This is true. She does have a gorgeous Pyrex collection.
I can't wait to get your... Oh, thank you, Melanie. Your voice doesn't match your face. I don't mean it to be like...
Who,
You
mine?
mean mine or Phillips? Voice doesn't match their face. Will do. Okay, so also I wanted to mention with the items that are shipping from Bunker Branding, that is our apparel merch, and then also the merch shipping from our Etsy shop, that they do have a statement on the top of their website right now that just says that shipping is taking a couple more days longer than normal just because of the world issues. And also, they're just relocating from Bunker Branding 1.0, their original warehouse, to Bunker Branding 2.0. So if you have never seen Off the Ranch channel, they actually are doing a few videos so you could see where our merch is actually being made and produced and where it's shipping out of, which is super fun.
Super exciting.
We're just so thrilled that Bunker Branding is doing our merch because it's like the best merch out there. It's the best merch in the game, just why it took us a while to get everything going because we only wanted the best. And we think it's super excited. And we did all the designs. We came up with all of the designs, so we're super excited. What's my favorite Pyrex? Share finds. I love my nesting bowls. They're blue, green, yellow, and red. So actually, blue, green, red, then yellow. That large bowl is the big yellow one. But I picked them up at an auction, and it was a set that I was looking for a long time. But I wanted to make sure I got one in like really good condition that wasn't too chipped up. And I scored one at an auction. Mom and Philip were still patient one day, and they waited like the entire day to the end of the auction when the Pyrex bowls were there.
I think that's all we got too.
Was that the day we got the yellow couch?
Oh, maybe it was.
That was the day we got the $10 vintage yellow couch.
We
did an amazing job. So do the pups recognize Phil?
They
haven't seen them yet.
The kids haven't even seen me yet. I was late to come to the party.
They say you look like a kid.
Oh, I act like a kid, so it's fitting.
Well, yeah. I won't argue with that. So, yeah, it's pretty amazing. So, yeah, thank you guys for the support.
Thanks, Deborah Rainey.
Support. We appreciate it. You guys are amazing. We've had so many. I actually will update you. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'm just Alicia English on Instagram.
Crystal, it was so hot today, it had to come off.
Look, he has a suntan mark today where his beard was, Crystal, from today. So
I got a farmer's tan from my beard. It's like I'm not tanned here at all.
So I'm gonna do an update photo tomorrow of all of the hands from the orders from the last couple of days as I package them up tomorrow to get sent out. So you guys can see how much like love and cheer and kindness we're spreading all over, which is just amazing. So I'm excited too, Melody. So make sure you download it because remember, it's not a book that ships to you. I don't think that you've downloaded it on the Etsy yet, Melody, if I'm correct. So make sure you hit download and then you can read it instantly. It doesn't come shipped in the mail for you. So you should be able to get it right now. You don't have to wait for it.
Alexis, they won't even react. I do this all the time. It's just new to our YouTube family, but I shave all the time. My beard grows back in days. Like in 2 days, I'll have a full beard.
You'll see. He can grow a beard really quick. Melody, it's an instant download, so it's not coming in the mail. So go back to your Etsy, to your purchases, and then click download. I thought I noticed that you hadn't downloaded it yet, so I was going to send you a message, but we were just getting in the house. So, so the whole project, Miss Wynn is asking, she said she loves the plant boxes, about how much did the whole project cost. So it cost us about $300 for all of the supplies we needed for hardware and lumber. And then we also had to get 10 yards of soil, which we were able to get on a really reasonable price locally here where we live. So I know that getting yardage of soil, depending on where you live, can be pricey, but we decided to fill the entire beds full of just soil because we could get it for a good price. But a good suggestion to be able to order less soil is to fill the bottom halves of your raised beds with compost or sticks, rocks, anything else like that. Brush. Because
anything natural that will break down.
Yeah.
If you fill the bottom half of depending on how big your planter box is.
Yeah.
We did huge.
Really deep. Yeah.
You definitely don't have to go that big.
Thanks, Danville guy.
We grow every year and we hate bending over, and this is my dream, and Elisha made it come true. Mm-hmm. And I love you for that.
Oh, I love it.
But you don't have to go that big. And so even if you don't go that big, you can throw your leaves, your grass cuttings, anything that will break down in the bottom, and then cover that with dirt. Mm-hmm. So we can show you in another video kind of doing that, and then breaking down compost.
Oh, thank you, Linda Lacey.
Thank you, Linda.
Veggies.
Thank you, Linda Lacey.
Thank you. We appreciate it. All of the super chats or donations that go through our channel, we put towards our content. Or if you guys specifically leave it that you want it to go towards something, that we make sure we designate things to different things. So we appreciate you guys supporting our channel like a lot. So we had a couple. Melanie says she's expanding her tool collection and she now needs a scroll saw. I absolutely love the scroll saw, and once you get the hang of it, it's a tool that you'll use for so many more things than you think when you initially get it, which is super fun. I have a note on my list here to talk about chalk paint recipe. We had an overwhelming number of emails and comments this week on our channel about wanting to know how to make chalk paint, because I mentioned in a couple videos that I had made my own chalk paint. So what you want to do to make your own chalk paint, the way that I do it, there's lots of different ways. I know you can use carbon by carbonate. I always say it wrong. There's a bunch of different ways you can make it. You can Google recipes online, but what I like to use, because it's really inexpensive and I can access it at my hardware store, is plaster of Paris, like the old school plaster of Paris you'd make molds with on your hands when you were a kid in school. It's very, very inexpensive. It's about $1.50 for a tiny container of it that will last a long time. You're going to use any type of paint that you want to use. You can use acrylic, latex, you can use indoor-outdoor paint. It really doesn't matter as long as you don't use rust coat paint. And you're going to mix about half a cup of your paint. I usually do half a cup at a time because it will dry up if you try to store it. And you're going to use about 2 tablespoons of plaster of Paris and a little bit of warm water. So what I do is I use the 2 tablespoons of plaster of Paris in a cup with a little bit of warm water, and I mix it together, just enough warm water. I just add it a little bit slowly until it's a little bit more watery than yogurt. And then once you have it all mixed up, really, really mixed up, so you have no clumps, no powder showing anymore, you're going to add that to your half a cup of paint. And then you have your own super inexpensive chalk paint. And what I always do is I always buy sample jar containers of paint from my hardware store for $4 or $5.
Because you never
so
need
I'm getting I'm getting almost 600 mils of paint for only $5 or $6.
And that will easily coat a piece of furniture. And when you mix it in with your chalk paint homemade recipe,
it actually gives you a little bit more paint.
Right, and it goes a longer way. I
does.
always find that when you're painting with chalk paint, you can always
extends further.
Yeah, it definitely extends further.
So I'm going to give you an example. This is actually a lovely paint. I don't buy a lot of craft paints, but I did buy this for a specific project. This is just a Martha Stewart Crafts little thing of satin acrylic paint. It is 2 ounces of paint. This little tiny container here was $5 or $6. So when I buy my sample containers, I don't think I have one in here. Do I? Maybe I don't have one in here. If I buy my sample containers of paint, I'm getting a container that's quite large, twice the size of a soup can, for example, for $5 or $6. So much more paint. Yeah, sure. They're probably on the shelf in the garage, actually. I have some colors in there, but the lid might not be on all the way, so don't spill it on yourself. Philip's going to grab one of the sample containers that I've been buying with Beauty Tone paint. You can get it at a home hardware store, or you can pick it up at your own local store. Most paint companies have sample containers. And so comparing your cost of a little tiny thing of paint to how much these sample containers, you can actually get them to tint those samples in any paint color that you possibly want, or even color match it to something else that you already have at home that you want to put it together with, and then make your own chalk paint, because there are lots of chalk paint brands out there. I've tried so many, and honestly, my favorite one, not only for price point, but also just for the quality, is using, yeah, that's perfect, thank you. Philip's got one here so I can show you. So there are a lot of really good paints out there, but if you are wanting to use chalk paint, I don't use chalk paint that often, but when I do, I don't want to buy a $40 or even $60 small container of chalk paint. So I buy these Beauty Tone sample containers. So here is just a color sample, and it is, pardon me, I was incorrect. It's 435 milliliters. And this cost me approximately $6. This container here of this Martha Stewart paint cost me almost $6. And it is only 2 ounces, so 59 mils. So look at the difference in how much paint and how much further this can go than this. And if I turn this into chalk paint, I'm actually going to be able to extend this paint a little bit longer. It's amazing. And so what you can do is if you are going to store your chalk paint for a couple of days, it will last, stored in a mason jar. You want to make sure that your lid is on tight, but you don't want to fill half of the mason jar with paint and then have the top half with air. It will harden pretty quickly. So try to use the smallest container you can so that your paint is as full in the jar as you can, eliminating as much air as you can, and it will stay really good for you for a few days. And tips for keeping your brushes. If you don't want to rinse out your rollers or brushes, you know, you're going to use it maybe in a couple of hours and you don't want to rinse it off and then have a watery brush and not have time for it to dry. You can wrap them in a Ziploc bag and put them in your fridge overnight and they actually stay really good. So yeah. Anyways, sorry.
Thank you, Roxy Does.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate your donation. So we're super excited to share some of these like tips and stuff with you guys on our channel. I know they're kind of like in between some of our other content, but we've learned some of these tips along the way doing our projects, and yeah, why not share them with you guys? So these, if you want to try this kind, I was actually just talking to Home Hardware about possibly in the future being able to do something in regards to paint so that we can actually get some of this Beauty Tone paint out to some of our YouTube family members. So we'll talk to you guys about that kind of as we get things kind of going over here.
Yeah, because we love Beauty Tone and we would love to be able to have everybody try Beauty Tone because it is the best
We use
paint.
it for everything.
Yeah,
right?
It is the best paint I've ever used.
So I'm talking to the owner of the home hardware that I use, McNaughton's. We talk about it a lot on our channel. And I know a lot of people have been asking, are we sponsored by McNaughton's Home Hardware? And we're not sponsored by McNaughton's, but it is amazing to work in collaboration with a local store. And we only want to promote products to you guys that we actually use. I don't need to get paid to tell you that I love this paint. The company doesn't have to pay me to say to you, this is what I think you should use for your project. So,
Quit knocking the table.
Oh, I'm hitting the table, sorry.
That's okay.
So there's a lot of things that we do to support one another in a local community where we live. So yeah, McNaughton's is amazing. So if you can order from there, then we recommend it for sure. Barry says she used the paint roller trick in the fridge with her son's room. It worked like a charm.
Yes.
I have been doing that for so long, and it is amazing. It works with pretty much any kind of roller. I don't like rinsing out rollers, especially then the water moisture stays in them, and then I might want to reuse them. And
even if you can't fit it in the fridge, just tie a bag around it.
Oh, thank you, Crystal.
Thank you, Crystal W. You're amazing.
Thank you for your upbeat cast in such a crazy time.
Aww.
You're awesome. We just kind of try some of these tricks. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. We've learned what things have worked over the past couple of years doing our own DIYs, and it's awesome to know that some of these things actually work. So, paint and paintbrushes sounds good. Oh yes, 84 persons. I've got a package going out to you this week. We talked about that already on Instagram. So, I want to make sure what vegetables are we going to plant? Tammy's asking what vegetables.
Okay, so
Philip is all about the garden. So
I come from a long line of tomato growers in my family, and my grandfather used to grow tomatoes, and he used to have a greenhouse where he grew lots of tomatoes. And I have a thing for tomatoes, so there's got to be a lot of tomatoes. We're gonna do a lot of peppers. And we usually do corn, but I don't know if we're going to do corn this year, but probably going to do corn.
The boys like to stand against it all summer and see how tall it's getting. So we kind of use it as like a growth chart, but the boys both love it. So
watermelon, lettuce,
cucumbers.
Oh yeah.
Did you say that?
No, I didn't say cucumbers yet.
Peppers?
Green peas,
cauliflower, broccoli, onions.
like all the delicious kinds.
We usually grow potatoes. but we're a little bit late in the season this year to start growing potatoes. But potatoes are one of my favorite things to grow in the garden because they have a really fun growing process that we have to do to keep up with them all year.
Yeah.
And they're delicious. Fresh potatoes out of your garden are so
yummy. If you want to try growing a really easy vegetable to grow, then
low
grow
maintenance.
Low maintenance. Grow potato because they are the absolute best thing straight from your garden. They taste
like candy out of the garden. They don't taste like potatoes from the grocery store. I
mean, all the vegetables, you eat them from the garden, they definitely taste different than getting them from the grocery store or the supermarket. There's nothing like it. They're sweeter. You can taste the natural sugars. They're not 3-day-olds, 4-day-olds, or been sitting in a cooler somewhere. They're just, there's something about it. And the reward you get just eating your own veggies, there's nothing better.
We also have a couple kinds of squash this year and zucchini.
We have lots of hot peppers.
Crystal, I think we planted 12 different types of peppers in the raised bed today.
We definitely planted 12 different.
We had like jalapeno, habanero, Hungarian wax, California greens, red peppers, sweet peppers, hot peppers.
Zucchini peppers.
I can't remember all the names, but I kind of went crazy at the nursery and picked as many types of peppers as we can. Lewis, I am actually wearing sunscreen. This is me with sunscreen on. So did I tell like?
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Something that you guys probably don't know about me, and it doesn't need to be like a big topic of conversation, but I was mentioning earlier in the live that when I'm outside I have to wear a UV shirt, and that you guys might notice that I always wear long pants or long sleeves, or maybe sometimes in my videos you'll see that I have like my face hoorag mask on, and that is to protect my skin because actually after I carried our oldest son Chase, I had to go in for surgery because I was having some problems with my kidneys. I was having kidney stones while I was pregnant, and they needed to do surgery to remove them. And when I went in for surgery, they actually found that I had a mark on my arm. So I actually had melanoma. And
you may have seen I have a huge scar on her arm in some of the videos.
Show it on my thing. Yeah. So I actually had it removed. I had 2 surgeries to have it removed. And I had to do my every couple month check at the cancer center to make sure that I was clear. We did that for 4 years, and I've been completely clear, which is amazing. I haven't had any issues at all, but I have incredibly sensitive skin on my face. And so I get windburn and sunburn incredibly fast. I wear like a barrier cream, a sunscreen, a face mask, like long sleeves, and I can still get sunburn. So that's why you might see that. Yeah. But you may notice in some of the videos, especially as the warmer weather comes and I'm not wearing hoodies outside, you might see that I do have a good sized scar on the back of my one arm here. And I actually had a couple other small spots removed on my back as precaution. So you'll never see those, but yeah. Yeah, so that's why. But I do, I was wearing sunscreen both days. Yeah. The colored caboose, it says, do I have a P.O. box so you can send stuff? Yeah, so on the About section on our channel, we have our address. And if you can't find it, you can email me at aliciaenglish@hotmail.com and I can send it to you there. Yes, Mom makes salsa and jams and all kinds of things.
Oh, my mom's salsa is so delicious. And it's probably one of the main reasons why I even have a garden is so I can have some of my mom's salsa. But, it's fresh and so delicious. But yeah, my mom makes some mean jam too. So, yeah. Can't wait for that.
What else was I gonna? Oh, I have. Okay, so you guys were also asking about the shed build and what are we going to do with the outside and the inside. So what we're going to be doing is following a blueprint plan to be able to build this shed. And we actually haven't built a project quite of this size before, and especially not something that. Well, Philip's built like gigantic projects. I shouldn't say that. Philip's built like ski lifts and pools and shed, like big projects like that. But so I guess I should say I haven't built something that was really like to spec that I haven't done up the plans on my own for. And there's going to be a few things that are going to have to be learned along the way of building this project. So we are going to show you guys as much of this process of this build as we possibly can. Oh, thank you so much, Jody.
Thank you, Jody.
We appreciate it. We're going to show you as much of this journey of the build as we possibly can. And like I said, we're working in collaboration with Home Hardware. And so we're going to put up as many videos as we are putting up in our collaboration with them. And then we're also after going to be showing you guys a lot more of the build. And then after it's completely built, the exterior and the whole kit is built, then we're going to be able to go into more in depth with you guys and show you the inside renovation that we're going to be doing to transform this into this studio pop-up shop kind of look. And so a couple of you have been tagging me in things on Pinterest or sending me pictures of what you think we should do with some of the spaces. So if you have ideas, then feel free to leave them in our comment sections and then, let us know what you guys think. But I think you're going to be surprised by this build. It's going to be amazing. And I know that if you're in our live chat, you probably are already subscribed to our channel. But if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so YouTube tells you when these videos are up, because it's part of our content I don't think you want to miss. Because we have a lot of cool things happening this month on our channel.
It's going to be super fun, and I'm excited. It's going to be something that Alicia and I have never done before, and I know we're going to rock it out.
We work so well together for projects, and I think this is just another amazing stepping stone to where we want to be doing stuff in about, just down, hopefully near future down the road, we'll be able to do this, which is awesome.
For sure, near future.
Yeah. So we have some big plans coming up. We have so many plans of what we want to do. Raina, I'm just on Pinterest as Alicia English. I'm pretty sure that's my Pinterest.
Thanks, Crystal W.
Yeah, thanks, Crystal. We appreciate it.
Always got our back.
So yeah, we are really excited about the plans that we have coming up. And I know that once we get this built, we're going to have more plans that kind of are going to be outdoor projects. We're going to definitely enjoy the nice weather since we waited and waited and waited for snow and hail and rain and all these things to be able to kind of go away so we could keep working. But Lori Sue is asking about window boxes on the shed. So yeah, Lori Sue, once we get the whole build of everything done on the shed, we'll be able to get a good look at how it is in the yard and what we want to add to it after the fact. But for our collaboration with Home Hardware, we need to build it to spec exactly how it is for the promotion, and then we'll be able to kind of build off of it after that if we want to make any adjustments or add anything to it. So
who's the spammer?
We have a spammer on the chat. I'll try to see if I can find it. I'm sorry if there's anything on the chat here. I can't see it from my side right now, but
I'll kick him.
Glenn King. You guys have oh yeah, that's okay. Glenn King's not the spammer. Sorry, Glenn.
No.
I thought Mom was trying to tell me who it was. You can make this. Would it be hard to make this? I'm not exactly sure. So I'm just waiting for all of the information, Crystal, and then once we kind of know more. So tomorrow we're actually going to rent a machine to be able to help us to get the area that this shed is going to be able to go in leveled out. So we're going to see, it's a rototiller that we're getting tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm reading.
Oh, Philip's reading and not listening to me. So I am going to be working on merch orders all day tomorrow to get everything packaged and sent out as quickly as possible for you guys. So I'm so excited because I just have some things to kind of finish up and get all the orders packed up. And then I'm going to take a picture of everything to show you guys just because I think it's super fun to see the overwhelming response on the stuff that we've been putting out for our launches right now, which is just crazy. So it's so fun to know that the items that we're sending out are actually made by us and have our name on it, and it's so fun. So I'm going to be actually working on that all day tomorrow while I drink my tea and enjoy the nice weather. I'll probably work just outside in the backyard getting everything put together just because the weather's supposed to be really nice. And Philip is going to rototill that whole back corner of the backyard. So you guys are going to see a video in the morning, but we are going to be working because always when you guys are seeing videos, we're still working on the other side. And we're going to get that whole space all leveled out and ready to be able to have the materials come Thursday for this big build. So we actually need to empty our entire garage also before Thursday so that everything that is coming for the build can be stored in the garage. So in case we have any bad weather days in between, then we'll be able to keep the materials safe in the garage. So we have a lot of work ahead of us before we do this.
The garage isn't that bad. I just knocked over some tools. I had a toolbox and knocked over some tools today, so I got to pick those up. And then there's a couple like some wood stuff from some previous projects, so it won't be that bad. But I can't wait to get all the stuff dropped off, and then we can show you guys how much stuff there actually is for this build.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. It's so fun. So we're really excited. So I'm glad that you guys are just as excited about this because we have so much that we need. Do you feel naked without your beard? Does it feel cold in here with the AC on because you have the beard on your face?
I feel good. Like, I feel better. Like, if you, it's tough to explain, but if you have a beard for a long time, you become the beard. So sometimes you just got to get rid of the beard and get back to normal. It's like set yourself back again.
Aw. I always love how you never give me a heads up that you're going to shave. Like, what happens if I decide to go in the bathroom and just, like, shave it all off and then come out and be like, I shaved? Then what?
I would be okay with it.
He's just shocked.
I'd probably just be like, oh, wow, this is awesome.
I dyed my hair burgundy one time and didn't say anything and came out of the bathroom and my hair was like very pink and didn't really like go that purpley burgundy one. So that was the biggest surprise I think I ever gave you. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Did you guys finish? Yeah, so Sharon said, did we finish our boxes? So we actually have still some more filling to do, but we have all of the boxes built and they're where they're going to be in the yard and we leveled them all out. Which is incredibly difficult to do because our backyard is not level, like not even close to level. It kind of goes up high at the back and then dips towards the fence at the bottom because there's a drain on the outside of our yard.
Are we not seeing the spammer?
Yeah, we can't see what someone said CX. I don't know.
Somebody said CX.
We can't see this spammer on our side, so.
Where did they go?
We can't see it on our side. We'll try to watch out for it, guys. Sorry. Oh, there. There we go. Okay, hide user from channel. There you go. There we go. Thanks, guys.
Poof, be gone.
I've tried to figure out how to have someone be a moderator on our... Oh, you have messed up the whole screen now. You are not allowed to mouse here. Oh my goodness.
Technical difficulties.
Who gave you the mouse?
I was doing important business right here.
So, what was I saying? I'm all distracted because, we're trying to figure out how we can have it admin when we have the live chat. So, I haven't figured it out yet. I tried doing what someone suggested, but VIP sent me the directions, I think, on how to do it, but it wouldn't show me those options on my end. So, I'm still trying to figure it out.
I did.
So... Only positivity on our channel, guys.
Yes.
That's all. Bye-bye, spammer. Okay. Yes, Crystal, I'll get in touch with you. I just have to figure out how to do it. But I'd love for you to help out. So shed, pond. I'm trying to think of everything we have on here. If you guys had any other questions that you wanted us to answer about the build coming up or builds we just finished. And I just wanted to say, we had like an overwhelming response on our video transforming our dining room. Oh. Our boy just woke up. Are you gonna get him?
Yeah.
Okay. Our pup just woke up. G. Lewinsky just had a little nap, so he's been really quiet. So Phil's gonna go grab him. Miss Nova's sleeping. By the way, both of the pups are getting along amazingly. Thank you, Dayton. Dayton just came to blow me a kiss down the hallway. They're getting along amazingly. Did you just wake up? You had to sleep? Say hi. Are you gonna say hi to our YouTube family?
Family.
He was just blowing me kisses down the hall from the hallway, like, because he knew we were on the live. Oh, so many kisses. So we have so much work to do. Actually, we have stuff to do tonight after our live, and then we're up early tomorrow morning.
Beard? Where's your beard, man?
You smell different, Daddy. Up early tomorrow morning to go rent the rototiller and to get all the merch and everything out and ship for you guys tomorrow.
Do you want him in your room?
Yeah, do you want him in my room? Kayla says she loves our dog so much. We are absolutely loving having both of the pups. We knew that obviously having a puppy is a lot of work. G. Lewinsky is super easy. He's a really good dog. And we knew adding a puppy, especially when we're super busy over the next couple of weeks. Were you just sticking your tongue out at everybody or you were blowing kisses? What were you doing? But Nova has been an easy puppy. She's been having very few accidents inside. She doesn't have any accidents in her bed at all. She's getting along so well with Gun Lewinsky. They're playing so nice together. She's super cuddly. She's so fun to play with. She's got lots of energy. Mary says, what are you feeding him? He is huge. She's out of breath from carrying him. So we didn't realize how big and heavy he was until we got Nova. And now we're just like, oh, we have another spam in here. Hold on. Wait.
Let me do it.
Um,
This is the funnest part. Oh, you didn't.
Yes, I did. There we go. Spammers are out today. That's okay. Yeah, so we're super excited. We think she's amazing. We're so glad we added her. It was an amazing surprise. I know she wasn't a greenhouse, but
I am quite all right with that. I'm quite all right with that. It wasn't a greenhouse.
Dayton Nana sent you mallards. Yeah, so we're pretty excited. So
we don't plan on breeding them right now. I don't know what the future has, but we just want them to be friends, and we just want to enjoy them. And we're talking 2 years.
Nova.
Yeah, 2 years down the road or even longer. But, you know, we haven't really thought or discussed that right now. It could be something in the future, but I don't know. She's just too cute. Where's Nova? Nova's coming.
I'm coming.
Yeah, they're super fun. They're definitely have their own type of personality. She is just the sweetest thing ever.
Say hi. Say hi. Oh, you're going to kiss me? She was just sleeping. Oh, okay. Oh, you want to see Daddy? Daddy has no beard. What happened? What happened to Daddy's beard? Can you turn and look at everybody? Say hi. Oh, she's going to turn. I'm going to try to turn her around, but she likes to lick my braids. Say hi, YouTube family. Say hi. She's so curious because Philip probably smells like soap and shaving cream or something on his face.
No
Say
shaving
hi.
cream.
Oh, no shaving cream. Say hi, everybody. Her ears are so long.
Did you have a nice sleep?
Did you have a sleepies?
Yeah.
She's tired out. She's been playing a lot in the yard while we've been working in the back. She tires herself out, and she's so good. She sleeps through the night. She wants you because she's a daddy's girl. You can go to daddy. She's been such a daddy's girl since she doesn't really have puppy breath. Melanie, for some reason, she's like, always smells like a fresh puppy, and she doesn't really have bad dog breath. Neither of our dogs have that. A lot of people say basset hounds have a certain smell and that they have really bad breath, and neither of our dogs do, but they do get baths often, probably more often than most dogs get baths.
Well, right
they're
now,
a little bit spoiled, and
right
they
now
get...
is a shed, so they're
shedding a lot,
like
yeah.
crazy. Well, she's not, but Gunner is like, you hug him and you're covered in his fur.
Mm-hmm.
But
she's been a really good puppy. Her ears are starting to get a little bit caramel on the tips, almost like they're getting a little bit tie-dyed. She's like, why do you have my ears, Mom? See on the ends? And then they're actually brown on the reverse side, so when she runs and they flap, you get like both colors.
she's a two-tone puppy.
She's adorable. Now, G. Lewinsky changed. He was very dark on his head like Nova is when he was a puppy, and he actually changed, and now he's all caramel on the top, so we don't know if she's going to keep the black on her head or if she's going to turn like a caramel color. But she's really sweet. She's eating well, sleeping well. She slept through pretty much every single night, the whole night, except for last night she was a little bit chatty, but Gunner was kind of walking around, and yeah, she's been a good girl. But yeah, so we have a lot more work to do tonight, and we have work to do first thing early in the morning. It's going to be an early day for us tomorrow. We are going to get that flattened out. We're going to get some more prep done. We also have the video launching tomorrow for you in the morning, so we have to edit today's footage for you guys tonight still to put up for you guys in the morning.
Yes.
So you guys are going to get a next update on that. And then, say hi. Got sleepies.
Hi.
You were sleeping.
She's like,
She's like,
"What's all
what?
those
She has no
people?"
interest in like what's going on in the screen. G. Lewinsky kind of like can see himself a little bit, but she doesn't. Oh, big puppy yawn. So yes, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you so much for everyone who's ordered our merch, whether the handmade merch or the apparel. We love hearing the feedback and the suggestions you guys have on like future stuff. We know for sure this is like a soft launch, that we're going to launch some more designs coming up, and obviously more things on the handmade aspect. I wanted to launch the brushes again and to get the hands out before I put too many things on there. Since we are hand making all of these items, we wanted to make sure that we don't launch too much stuff at one time that I can't get the orders out quick enough, especially during these times when it's harder to get supplies and materials and stuff for shipping. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate that you guys come in, spend your time.
Night, Jody.
Night, guys.
Night,
spend
Lisa.
your time with us, and we're just honored that you guys choose to spend your time with us and watching our videos and everything. Like, we really appreciate it. So I'm going to go and get used to this face while we work for the rest of the night. I haven't seen you shave for a while.
That was
you shocked the world.
Oh,
thank you, Crystal. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
You're
Crystal.
the best. So we're super excited. We can't wait for you guys to see everything finished tomorrow. So stay tuned tomorrow morning for our videos. We're going to try to get our videos up earlier in the morning for you guys so you're not waiting till late at night. So I know they're a little bit staggered sometimes, but you guys get them as soon as they're done and up. We just try, some days, like, for example, yesterday night, we were going to get the videos up, but we were still working at like 6:30 p.m. There's no way we would have got it up in time. So thank you guys so much for the support. We love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow morning on our video. We're trying to do our lives every Sunday night at 8. So if you enjoy our lives, then we will see you guys live again on Sunday.
See you, Colin.
Bye, guys. Love you. Thank you so much for all of the super chats, you guys. Okay, now I always do this wrong. Can you tell me how to do it again?
Well, just watch the other feed until we finish.
Oh.
And then you can hit end.
There you go. Oh, Nova's licking me like crazy. Hi, baby. There we go.
Bye, guys.